Oh, that's Himalaya mountains I can see here. Hi there. Oh, in this video I'm gonna be reviewing this CIGA Design Blue Planet model. In my collection I have mostly regular simple watches, and I think I'm not a big fan of crazy watches. But this one I like. When I got this watch, I actually went on a journey from despising this watch a little bit to liking it. When I put this watch for the first time on my wrist, it felt quite different from any other watches that I experienced before. Let me walk you through. I knew about CIGA Design watches for some time already, and I knew it was a Chinese watch brand that won a prestigious award. It is the 2021 GPHG Challenge Watch Prize winner. In fact, it's the only Chinese watch that won this prestigious award. GPHG, it's like the Oscar but for the watches. And I remember when I first saw this watch online, I thought that it would be very nice and interesting to see this watch up close and to do a review of this watch. And now, sometime later, thanks to guys from CIGA Design, I got this watch for a review, so let's discover it together. Back then I thought that it would be very nice to do a review of this model, so I was really excited when people from CIGA Design offered me to review this award-winning model. So this is the CIGA Design Blue Planet U series. This watch emulates the view of our beautiful planet from the space. What I got is the stainless steel version, but there are other variants of this model like titanium or the black edition. So let's unpack this watch starting from the packaging. My first impressions from the unboxing this watch were these. The packaging is very nice, the overall quality seems very good for the price. The watch on my wrist looks funky and unusual. It is not easy to read the time. The rubber strap is very soft and comfortable, and I love the applied markers and numerals of this watch. And it is interesting because from the renders and photos you may not able to see this 3D effect of the applied numerals and markers played together with the globe. After wearing this watch for a week, I got used to it and it did not seem too unusual anymore. In the beginning you have to wrap your head around on how to read the time on this watch. First it seemed too complicated to me, but if you wear this watch for a day, it's actually become quite easy. You just need to change your mindset about it. And you need to read the time backwards. So on the dial you have 3 discs. One is static and 2 other are in motion. The first one is the Earth globe that works as an hour hand with the wind rose or navigation sign as the pointer, and it moves at the same pace as any regular hour's hand. The second ring is the minutes hand, which moves in the same direction as hour's hand, only faster. as minutes hands is supposed to. The third ring is the hours ring and is the static one like any regular watch dial. So to quickly read the time on this watch, you have to find first this windrose or navigation sign. This is the hours dial, so it's pointing between 1 and 2. And this is the minutes dial. Then it's pointing between 1 and 2, so it's like 1 p.m. obviously. The second rotating dial is the minutes dial. And right now it's easier because it's 1:35. So you can see that the navigation sign pointing at 35. So 1:35, very easy. But the problem starts when this sign is in between the numbers. So by default, my brain thinks that it's 1:42 p.m. But in fact, it's 1:38 or almost 39 p.m. So you basically have to tell your brain to think backwards with the second dial. It's not complicated. When you get used to it, it's pretty fine and it's actually fun. But again, by default, my brain thinks in this direction. So right now I would think it would be 1:41, which in fact is 1:39. I'm curious what you would think by default in this case. I'm going to show you how the discs are rotating, and you will see that they going in the same direction. It's just the speed is different. The top crystal is sapphire and it's super domed. The watch has no seconds hand, so there is no telling from the dial if watch is running or not. But you can turn the watch upside down and check the movement via the mineral transparent back glass. The movement is nicely decorated and enjoyable to look at. It has a 40 hours of power reserve and the stated accuracy of the movement is at -15 plus 30 seconds per day, which is not impressive at all. But over the week that I had this watch, I didn't notice any problem with the accuracy. Markers and numerals are very small, but they are applied, which is very cool to see on such small objects. It provides additional 3D depth to the watch, and it is so nicely done that it is one of my favorite part of the watch. There is no loom, so the watch isn't readable in the dark. The watch has 30 minutes of water resistance and no screw down crown, so I wouldn't take it for a swim. The earth on the dial is pretty detailed for such small object. You can even see some small islands and Himalayan mountains, which is very cool. The rubber strap is very soft and comfortable on the wrist. It is a fluoro rubber strap. Compared to other synthetic rubbers, fluoro rubber has outstanding heat resistance, oil resistance and chemical resistance. The butterfly clasp is comfortable also, made well, it's solid and with the branding. So to summarize, I can say that this watch impressed me much more than I was getting impression from videos and pictures. It is very well done watch with a very nicely decorated movement. It is funky and unusual and it is a head turner for sure. Something that people would notice on your wrist. This is a most likely won't be your main watch, but it could be a great fun addition to any collection. I think that the price for this award-winning watch is set right. Right now the company runs the promotion that you can get this watch at discount. There's also an option to make this watch personal with the custom engraving. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm planning to do a follow-up review of this watch later on, so stay tuned for it. If you have any questions about this watch, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, I will see you next time. Bye now and take care.